All right, what's up? Happy Friday before Christmas. We're live on the Ham Radio Crash Course, starting a minute early because I need to get some of the giveaway stuff going right in the beginning so that everybody knows what they're supposed to do. So we're going to let everybody slide in. I know there's a lot of people waiting right now, so I'll wait for the numbers to start kicking on, and then we'll switch right over and I'll go right into explaining the Discord giveaway. Because you need to take Zach's link. Zach's already posted it if you didn't already know this. You need to join the giveaway chat room. And okay, everybody's seeing me. So here we go. All right, so this is Discord. I'm in the giveaway chat, which is here on the left side of the screen. Scroll down to the bottom until you see giveaway. Click on it. And then on the little horns here, click the horn. And ads are, oh, I just added one. Don't do that, Josh. Don't do that. Let me unlike that. There you go. Click the horns on all the giveaways. There's 4 giveaways active right now, and there's one that's going in 2 minutes and 45 seconds. It's a simple magnesium starter that I got from Harbor Freight. So make sure you go if you want that, if you want to try for it. Yeah, pretty sure it's outlawed in California. That's true because it's magnesium. All right, so you're here. I'm here. It's the Ham Radio Crash Course. Above my head here is the giveaway for the FT70DR. So make sure you go on Discord and you click that little horn where my finger is. Click that horn, okay? And that's it. That's all you have to do. In 45 minutes and 35 seconds, we'll know the winner of that radio. So why are we here? Well, this one's a bit special because this is our 1-year anniversary of doing the Ham Radio Crash Course. I've been doing these streams for a year, and really why I wanted to do this one in particular was honor all of you who have been so active in the community, both watching the streams. Thank you for watching, but we have this amazing YouTube group and this amazing Discord. Over 2,000 people on Facebook and over 1,000 people on Discord. Hopefully we'll add a little bit more to that tonight. Discord is a great group. Everybody's great. And what we're going to do today is I've got a list of all kinds of comments that I've received over the past year from people that have told me they're kind of like ham radio stories. So we're going to go through that. The call-ins are active now. So if you want to call in, go ahead and call in. Just wait on hold. I'll get you in there when I can. And I'll hear your story. If you have a question, that's fine too. You can just come right on there and talk to us about your story in ham radio. And that's really what we're going to do today. So it's a lot about you, me saying thank you to you all for being involved and active. And some of these things that I've got to give away, like this FT70 and some Pixie kits, are all just me saying thank you. So we're going to go through all the giveaways, and then there'll be a couple more Pixie kits that I'll give away on the after chat for Discord. All right, so got that stuff out of the way. Let's hit up. Oh, do we already have a winner for the magnesium starter kit fire yet? 28 seconds on the magnesium fire starter. So that's let's see, who's that going to go to? We'll wait for that one. That's going to be 12 seconds, and we'll have a winner. Okay, so while that's going, I'll go ahead and do my little other spiel. Got some news. Well, actually, moving forward with ham radio, I do want to recommend people start thinking about Winter Field Day. And don't worry about the other giveaways. There's plenty more coming later. I just needed to get this one out of the way so I knew it was working. So there you go. Let's see. Did it go? Winner is J Ray. J Ray won the magnesium fire starter. And that's it. That's simple. Somebody already won. Boom. So there you go. Now, the rest of them, the Pixie kits are all still on, 10 minutes for the next one, and then 28 minutes for the next Pixie, and then 43 minutes for the FT70. So we'll leave it like that so you can watch. But we're going to be talking about Field Day 2019 Winter Field Day pretty soon here because it's like at the end of January, I believe. So we'll start talking a little bit about that because that's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you get ready for that because that's going to be coming up. And wherever you live, in my case, not that bad. It's going to be a nice temperature. I may go somewhere cold, though, like Big Bear at my dad's house to actually live the cold life as far as Field Day goes. As far as news, I do have one thing I want to talk about on news, and it was something that kind of surprised me. I have Audible. Oh, Timothy! Hey, thank you, Brew Crew. Merry Christmas. Yeah, and I will get to that beer in a second. I'm very excited for that. Let's go ahead. Yeah. So here, just a quick thing. I have Audible. I'm listening to like the Warhammer 40K Horus Heresy because I love that stuff. But I was searching for ham radio, and I found these Fast Track series audiobooks for Technician, General, and Extra. And they're terrific. They're really, really good. So I've been listening to the Extra one while I'm driving to and from work, and it's been great. So if you have Audible, check that out. If you don't, codename Hoshnasi. If you use that, Hoshnasi, I'll get a bit of a perk for bringing you there. But recommended by me, the Fast Track series. So got that out of the way. I've been listening to it, and it's been really, really good. So absolutely awesome there. W5KUB, I've been involved with their live streams. They're awesome. I have so much fun talking to those guys and ladies. They stream every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Central, w5kub.com. I will not be live on Tuesday because that's Christmas, and they will be running a pre-recorded show. But I'll get back to them, and we'll get back on. So Discord is the way to get onto the giveaways. You just scroll up and take Zach's link, takes you to the chat room, and you click the party horn. On the left side of the screen, that blue window that's on the far right, those little party horns, go click those. That's all you got to do. Just click the party horn, and you're in on the giveaway. The Pixie Kit was one of the first radios I built, and these are frequency locked, single frequency, but they are transmitters, receivers. They're CW only. They work off of a 9-volt battery. They're a lot of fun to build. It's a great little intro to kit building kit. They don't give you a ton of directions, and I feel that's actually good because there's not a lot of parts, and they're inexpensive. And if you break this, if you win this and you break it, no hard feelings. I won't be mad. It's okay. So you got to try it, though, to learn. So absolutely make sure you check those Pixie Kits out. You can find them online pretty cheap. So, all right, before we get into the Facebook comments from all the people that have had, and you guys, like I said, you can post in the comments too what your journey's been like in this last year. I know some of you have come to ham radio from watching the videos, or come to ham radio from joining the community on Facebook. We get a ton, I'd say 50% of the people now that are joining the Ham Radio Crash Course Facebook group are finding it just from Facebook linking people to it, or other Facebook groups that are recommending us. So awesome about that. So anyway, let's get into the beer. What do we have today? I have the Stone Woot Stout. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Will Wheaton, but I have had at least one of these every year since they started making them, and these are a yearly beer. And it's pretty good. Stone, known for their IPAs, but the Woot Stout is fantabulous. So make sure you check that out. And we've got a special glass. I'm rocking the Crown glass today instead of the other ones I've been using. Ooh, that is dark stuff. Goodness. Patty Foley Jones, do you have to download the app to enter? No, it will run in your web browser. You do have to have an account, but, and I say this every time, Discord's not like Facebook. They're not tracking your information. They're not doing anything like that at all. So it's a community of people chatting. We use voice chat. We use text chat. It's as safe as I can imagine anything being safe at this point and communicating on the internet. It's much better than Twitter. Oh, Stephen Hunt, thank you so much. Appreciate the love there. Appreciate that. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. Cheers to you. Cheers to all the brew crew that's here in the stream. Woo! What happened to my green screen? Bloop. Hey, what's up, Lee? All right. Says, thanks for the streams this year. Looking forward to the coming years. Yeah, and I'll keep you guys posted. I'm thinking of setting up a meetup. I have something that I want to give away, but I'm not going to pay the shipping on it because it's too big. So you could guess what that might be. It's just a little thing I got along the way that a company gave me and said, why don't you give this away? And I said, absolutely. Carl, thank you. Carl, got to say, Carl's active on the Discord. Super active on the stream. So Carl, thank you so much. Thank you all. There's so many faces. There's so many names I see, the call signs that I know from the streams now, and now talking to people in person. People are coming up to me saying things, saying that they've seen the streams or they've seen the YouTube videos. Thank you so much for everybody I've talked to over the last year. It's been absolutely amazing, humbling more than anything, because really I'm here to try and incentivize you to live your ham radio dream. So gotta say, I'm super excited about that. So Let's see. 4 minutes on the 4 minutes and 42 seconds on the Pixie Kit, the next Pixie Kit. So make sure you click the button for that. Only 134 people right now are eligible for the FT70DR. That's pretty good odds for free, I might say. All right. Okay, so let's show you. Let's go back to the web here. Whoop. No, it's going to make me go find it, isn't it? No, that's all right. We can find it. So we've got some just simple stories people have shared with me over the past year. Oh my God. What is happening? Mixed bag of things people have experienced in the last year on ham radio. So here we go. Ham radio accomplishments. Let's get into it. Oh my God, get out of here. No. Facebook. Why you do this? No. Close. Go. Bye. All right. We got 22 comments here, and then we got some more on the HRCC Facebook group side. Let's see. Past text scored my uncle's call sign. That's awesome. You can do that. If you didn't know that, you can get your uncle's call sign or any family member's call sign that have become silent keys or have given it up, although I don't really know the process of giving up a license. Jay English is in there, too. Let's talk about him in a second. I got interested in ham radio mid-September when a friend of mine mentioned being interested in getting his tech license. I studied like crazy and passed my tech in general mid-October. Got a pair of Baofangs and an FT60. Hoping to break into HF next year, but I'm bailing on a budget. So web SDRs for a while. Hopefully in the next few weeks. So I'll have a tape measure Yagi built. So that's a great start to radio. Get yourself an SDR. Get yourself a nice HT. Maybe you'll win this FT70. And you'll be off to a great start. Spent this summer, I'm a teacher studying for the exams, teaching in May, general in June, and extra in August. There was a problem with the testing site July. I am proud to say I also convinced someone else to get their tech license, so I would have someone to practice with. She hates tests, so I was proud of her. And she was proud. So far, we have a pair of B-Tech UV 5X3s, and I have a Yaesu FT450D with a home-built 40-meter dipole. Interesting. Very cool. I've listened to local nets. There aren't many up in, Wassalia, Alaska, and I've worked a lot of FT8. Cool. People love Alaskan calls, by the way, so that's very cool. Oh, let's see who won the... let's see. The Pixie. 24 seconds for the Pixie. We'll watch it. Oh, 8 seconds for the Pixie. Here we go. And Alaskan Fiddler won the first Pixie. Very, very nice. Very, very good. All right. Congratulations, Alaskan Fiddler. Okay. Made contact with somebody in southern South America from Alaska. Great contact. It was so cool. I missed you, HRCC, by a few moments on FT8. Oh, I didn't. Oh, that's a bummer. Another good reason for Discord, because we can sked live. We can set up skeds, and we can do the whole thing and try and work each other. We'll use audio on Discord, talk to each other while trying to do the sked some cases. Okay, so we'll try and make it work. Comment in the chat. Thanks for the motivation. Currently studying for all three, which I hope to pass February 9th. That's from Jim. Thank you, Jim. Keep going. Let's see. Timothy Anart. I'm sure I'm butchering that. Sorry. Glad the audio is back on from Christmas light antenna. I didn't understand what happened. It was purely an effect of the microphone being too close to the RF. Once I restarted it, everything fine. No damage. Again, I didn't use that much power, so we're not going to hurt anything in that close a range, but I mentioned that. I guess I'm going to keep mentioning it for the rest of my life. Really enjoyed the hobby so far, and I'm excited to build more antennas and try more modes. Great. I agree. I feel the same way. Bradley Brownlow, got my tech, got my general, spent a bunch of money on gear and beer. That sounds familiar. Jay English replied, beer, breakfast of those who cram for tech exams. Indeed. All right, so Ethan posted. Ethan has a great story. Well, he has a great story. His entire year has been crazy, so it's really cool that he's been out here with us and supporting as an admin. This year, I became more involved with ham radio community than ever before. The beauty of the internet is that this all happened while I was overseas in Madagascar with nothing but an SDR and an up converter for 10 months. That was very interesting. So all the times you talked to Ethan, anytime he was involved as an admin on Discord or in the live streams, he was in Madagascar. He just got back in November, so absolutely. Carl asks, more soda activations next year? Yes. In fact, I'm planning on doing one, hoping to do one with my son. Not a big one, just a one-pointer. I've actually got some equipment I need to wrap up reviews for. I've just been really busy with work, so the streams have taken the priority right below the family. Work's probably in the middle there. I'm extremely thankful for Josh and HRCC's community and the opportunities I have had to encourage and educate new and experienced hams to this community. There are many communities, but I would argue none quite like Ham Radio Crash Course. I agree, Ethan, and thank you so much for all the help you've given us in the last year. It's been awesome. And I owe you, you got to email me or message me your address. I owe you something. Fred Thompson says, my brother gave me my dad... Oh, this is a cool story. This is a very cool story, and there's pictures for this. My brother gave me my dad's QRP bag with a Yaesu FT870 auto tuner and various antennas. Built a tape measure 2 meter Yagi. Have made some QSOs on 2 meters and 70 centimeter repeaters. Studying lightly for my general. Joined the HRCC group a few months ago. So that's pretty cool. He got right out of the gate with a very capable QRP radio. So very awesome, and this is a nice kit. If somebody gave me a kit like this, even though I'm not a big 817 fan, I would be floored. That's awesome. He's got the carrying case for both the radio and the tuner, so he could go man portable. He's got, looks like a couple of vertical antennas with coils, and he's got, I'm not sure what it is. It goes in the back of the FT817, and it's got a dial to tune it. Absolutely love that picture. So thank you, Fred, for sharing that. This year I bought, well, who's this? Ryan Prather. This year I bought my first Baofeng, got my tech, got another Baofeng, and recently got both the FT2DR and an FT890. Currently studying for my general. Awesome. C. Banks Barbie. Been a tech for several years and was inactive. On a whim, I applied for a grant at a school I teach to start a club and got it. That's awesome. That's great. Passed my general, had 3 active members, and 1 is now a tech as well. Just made a Christmas light dipole with them, but with less stellar results. Excellent, perfect. So that's good. We're using what we're moving forward with ham radio. What do we say? John Bakersville says probably a good thing with those lights. Still laugh every time I think about it. Yeah, me too. John Baskerville earned my tech in general in one sitting, thanks to HRCC, Gordon's books, and hamstudy.org. Big shout out to hamstudy.org. I don't know if he's in the stream, but awesome work. Got involved in Skywarn. My dad was always interested in radio, and while he never got licensed to be a ham, I grew up listening to CB and never had a scanner. Let's see. And even at a scanner by the chair, my wife's father was a ham, former naval engineer who actually worked on the first particle accelerator. That's cool. And grew up listening to all kinds of noises coming from the ham shack in the attic. She presented me with an early Christmas gift, an IC 7300, and even bought QSL cards for our first paper anniversary. That is the epitome of ham romanticals. So that's awesome. Thank you, Josh, for everything you do. Keep up the hobby growing. So that's awesome. That's awesome. Let me check in really quick here and see if we have. Boop boop boop. Oh, what happened to the phone? Well, that's not good. All right, hold on. That's the Skype. I thought we had it. Oh, it logged out. Okay, hold on. Did it drop the call? Did it drop the call? Nope, it's still there. So if anybody wants to call in, I don't know what happened there, but it's still there. So if anybody wants to call in, I don't know what happened there, but and now we've got audio coming in. So let's mute that. All right, back on target. Scott Cook, so I've had my tech for something like 25 years, but never really used for a variety of reasons. Mostly the internet happened just about the same time. Something this year triggered me, and this is a good story. and got more tangentially interested. Honestly, I can't recall the trigger. Perhaps it was stumbling across web SERs. Yeah, that does a lot for people. So I decided to upgrade to general, likely to follow with extra, because why not? And went, oh, you know what? We got to check the 12 minutes for the next Pixie. So I got some time. Actually, it's probably less than that, isn't it? No? Okay. Flowing right by here. I should have taken the test last weekend, but sort of forgot. There was a session that day when I can say I got distracted by sleeping in. I likely take the test in January and possibly pick up an HF rig, likely an IC 7300 or an FT 991A, which is also a great radio, and antenna with Christmas money. Very good. Then we just need to remodel the office so I can set it up at my desk. Yeah, that's a great thing we should probably do a stream on and talk about ham shacks, how people set up ham shacks, because that in itself is a huge part of the journey. And taking a bit of time up front to really, do you still have an echo or is it good? Echo gone? Oh, echo? We got an echo? Oh, fine now. Yeah, I had it refreshed the page and started playing the video again. So that was my bad. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, so we should really talk about ham shacks and building a ham shack and the things you should have, think about having, and just like decluttering. I have some cases I bought, and you've seen my office in the 360 videos. That is a combination of so many things. I have taken over the garage. It's back. It's mine again, and I'm building tables, and we're moving all the electronics, all the workbench stuff, all go into the garage. So I'm freeing this up for operations, and everything else is going to be in the garage. It's going to be beautiful because I'm going to set up multiple stream locations. So we'll be able to do builds in the garage and then another videos in here. So super excited about that. Let's see. Bill Smith says, went from nothing to Jettle in February, and this Monday I'm going for amateur extra. So Bill was killing it. Indications from practice exams are that I'll pass, but it isn't the practice exams that matter. I've learned a lot, and I see no end to that. That's the right answer. One thing I've learned from lots of gents I greatly respect is don't be afraid to try something different. It might just work. Yes! And he edited it and said, I passed my extra exam today. So you are motivating me to go ahead and get off my butt and wrap up my extra. Clay Cooper, I got an HD for Christmas last year, then passed the tech exam in June. Got a small mobile unit for my car that I don't use much. Next year, I hope to pass the general exam and get a mobile. Very good. Love it. Michael Thompson says, 2018 marked my return to ham radio after a couple of decades break. I was able to break out some old gear and start learning some new gear, including DMR and SDR. Putting my gaming PC to the task running an RSP2 Pro, that's a great radio, while making use of a 60-foot long wire out my window and an attic installed antenna array I installed in the 90s is just awesome. Oh, that's cool. He's got an array. Everything rolls together. On top of it, I discovered this great YouTube channel and community, both here on Facebook and Discord. And it's been very good indeed. I agree. Thank you so much. That's awesome. So where are we at with the other one? 8 minutes still for the Pixie Kit. And then in 23 minutes will be the FT70. In the chat room, Chris Ebert says, building a ham shack in my home office, wife's office, exercise room, game room, and of course the dog's room. We should have bought a larger house. Indeed. Mike W. asks, Hosh, do you ever use DMR? Well, it's funny you mentioned that. I have a DMR radio right in front of me on our talk group, which is 31621, I believe. Let's key it up and see what's going on. KI6NAZ, we're on the live stream right now. Anybody want to come back and have a contact or talk about what you've done in ham radio this year? We'll see if somebody's listening. We have a ham radio crash course talk group, and there is a weekly Thursday net that Loyal, who is the admin, Zach, that's helping us out with the links and doing some of the admin work there, has so graciously... Oh. Oh, somebody? KI6NAZ, if there's a station there, come on back. Carl Ing asks, good question. Is it possible to just lay a random wire antenna around the perimeter of your house? Yeah. You just got to get it up off the ground. The higher you get it, the better it's going to perform. The better it performs, you'll get out further. If it's lower to the ground, it's going to be more like an NVIS. Carrie is asking, what time is the net at Ham Radio Crash Course? I believe it is 9 p.m. Eastern, but I will let Loyal/Zach. There you go, 6:30 p.m., 9:30 Eastern. That was close. Yeah, if at any time somebody wants to call in or call me on DMR and say what they've been up to this last year, that'd be cool. I realized, though, today that we have the call-in number, but a lot of people, I started looking at the analytics, a lot of people are on, and I forgot to make the call-in available, a lot of people are on their phones or their tablets, or that's how they watch this with us. So you might not be able to use your phone to call me. So that's an interesting thing. I didn't even really think about that, but that's kind of the way things are now with internet and YouTube. Caveman Space says, hi everyone, first time to chime in, but I've been watching for several months. Thanks for the info. I've learned a lot here. One of the most helpful things I've learned here was how to program my UV82. Thank you very much for watching. What is the DMR talk group? It is 31621. Is that correct? I need an adult. Let's see. I'll tell you right now. Maybe I won't. Loyal will respond. 31621. Yeah, I was right. Okay. I Love Lasers says, have you heard of a grass wire antenna? No, but I'm making a note. I can hear people keying up their hotspots to get on the talk group. So feel free to call in. Just mention out. Yeah, it's Brandmeister. Just give your call sign and we'll have a quick QSO. While we wait the 4 minutes and 30 seconds for the next Pixie, I got to write that down really quick. I guess I don't. Like, it's going to be there, but I'm a guy who likes to jot things down. I don't know if you guys are like me, but I really like to jot down. And I use these Field Note notebooks. Field Notes makes amazing stuff. Totally unaffiliated with Field Notes recommendation for their products. Just Google Field Notes. They make really good stuff. Cheap stuff, too. And you just kind of use it and whatever. Breaks, fine. So the Pixie radio that's coming up is a bit different than the first one. And I will mention what that is now. It's not really that it's any better or worse. They're just different. So the next one that's up is a BNC Pixie. It comes with a BNC post. The other ones have a connector for like a two-wire lead. You just kind of can put whatever connector you want on it. If you want to just put the wires directly on it, you can do that. That's kind of a different setup. They're not really any more expensive. It's just some people, a lot of QRP people have BNC. So this is the BNC Pixie. Could be more sought after. Jim says, oh, he's talking to Patrick, but he said Wind System, and so I wanted to reply to that. Good way to get an idea. Yeah, so the Wind System is a multi-linked repeater system that is all over, but there's a lot of them in California because I believe that's where it started. And I got my start talking on the Wind System, and I still go out there occasionally. I remember the last Wind System QSO I was on was talking about Walt Disney and his legacy. Enrique Sonora says, can you get a different connector at an electronics store? Well, these ones don't have a BNC. Well, they might. Come on, buddy. Come on now, buddy. It won't line up with a BNC, but you can put wire leads out of it, put it in a like a Altoids tin. Oh, I'm also on 2 meter simplex if anybody wants to try that. for those of you local boys, because I am in Cerritos, California, so you can hit me on Simplex. Let's see. Where did my website go? All right. Yeah, Justin. Justin has been going back and forth with me to like work out a sched local because he's back and forth. Less than 1 minute for the Pixie, the BNC Pixie. So I need to make special note of that as well. So here we go, 41 seconds. Oh, I don't know if that was for me. "26 seconds on the BNC Pixie. 26 seconds. I'm only 171 people on that FT70. Those odds are damn good. And there's 228 people watching right now. My call sign is KI6NAZ if somebody's trying to call me on Simplex. Chris Ebert asks, can you please clarify, if you get a Pi Star and like device and use DMR, does that mean you need a DMR radio? If you use the Fusion protocols, does that mean you use Yaesu? So that's a great question, and I will talk about that. So actually, I should probably make a stream on it, talking about how to set up Pi Star, but you can take DMR radio, this is a DMR radio, and when you transmit, your mobile hotspot will take in the RF, spit it out as C4FM or D-Star or whatever you want to convert it into. I think it does conversion to D-Star. And then spit that out over the internet. So if you want to talk on Yaesu System Fusion, you can do that through a hotspot on a DMR radio. If you have a Yaesu FT2DR, which is my primary radio, I use Yaesu to DMR and DMR to Yaesu back and forth. So if I want to talk on DMR with my Yaesu, I can do that, and vice versa. So who won? Mikey W66. I thought you liked the Radiodity DMR. I like it, except for this trackball. If they could come up with a model that didn't have that trackball, I would use this radio way, 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 way more. It is... I bump it and that thing flips it. It's, yeah. So Zach mentioned a good point. Yaesu System Fusion to DMR works fine. DMR to Yaesu System Fusion is a bit buggy. Also, if you're going to do conversions like that, you should probably just have it set to Yaesu. So it's a Yaesu radio, receive Yaesu out and work DMR, or vice versa. You know, you don't want to have like DMR, D-Star, Yaesu System Fusion all turned on. Because when you try and join or connect to the Yaesu chat rooms, as they call them, it seems kind of hit or miss. So you can turn the trackball off, but actually I should probably look in more on how to do that. You can turn it off, but then it's kind of like, why is this here? Isn't this here to use? It's very frustrating. Very frustrating. 173 people on the Yaesu FT70DR giveaway, which is 13 minutes and 6 seconds away. So the Pixie with the BNC went to Mikey W60, who's in the chat. Awesome. Which I assume most of you will be in the chat. Very, very good. Congratulations. All right, so I've got 13 minutes. Let's talk about some more stories. Or if somebody calls, we'll do the call. No caller. Caller, call in now. Where'd I leave off? Robert Ducky, getting back to being totally immersed in ham radio with my 20th year. My 8th is extra. I think taking astronomy class put the fire back in me. Let's see where it takes me. Very cool. Ethan Seth says, just passed my tech, anxiously awaiting my call sign to show up online. I get the ham radio crash course probably gets that post a lot, asking people, when do you get your call sign? How fast do they come out with it? And it varies. It really does. What I've learned in the last year is there's people who got it the next day, and there's people it took weeks for them to get it. So It's really up to your VEs. Eric Udell, who's been active on the chat. We've talked a couple of times. Oh, we've got a caller. Okay, hold on. How can I do the Santa hat caller check? Caller, are you there?
Hey, this is K6LDG.
K6LDG. How you doing?
Yeah, it's Lee. I'm good.
Oh, I didn't recognize you over the phone. How you doing, man? Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate that.
Lima Golf Tango.
Oh, got it. Okay. Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate that.
How you doing? Stream.
And
you're definitely, man.
You're back among the land of the living. Weren't you horribly sick?
Yeah.
So, what's your journey been like?
Keep up the good stream. Just wanted to give you a call.
So, tell me what's your journey been like the last year?
Oh, my journey. Well,
your ham radio journey.
I mean, at the moment, we can work backwards. I'm on my roof with my Baofeng UV5R.
Like right now?
Yeah, right now.
That's awesome. Okay, right on.
But yeah, I hear that. Anyway, yeah, no, I was into astronomy, so I was looking at radio astronomy a little bit, and radio came up a lot, obviously.
Sure.
And then I stumbled across like the cheap ass radios. Oh, sorry.
We can go with ass.
Radios.
I think is okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I was looking around like, oh, is this even worth it? Like less than $30, And then I came across some videos, and I think I eventually came across one of your videos, like why is it Baofeng or hated on or something?
Yep.
Yeah, and then yeah, I got that, and I was getting into the tech class, like the your tech crash course videos.
Yeah, and was that helpful?
Oh, go ahead.
Was that helpful?
Oh yeah, man. Actually, I didn't even bother buying a book or anything.
Oh,
I just watched your videos and.
Well, that was going to be my follow-on question. Did you do anything else to supplement?
Oh yeah, I just use the ARRL test, like practice test app, and your videos.
I love it. So, I mean, that's how I recommended you do it, is go take the, watch the videos and go take the practice test, the ARRL practice test. But if you wanted to, you could supplement with the Gordon West or the hamstudy.org. Highly recommended. So, Lee, we how many times have we met now? Twice? In person?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, we gotta set up that. We met at the swap meet, and then we met at the, because you won our first contest, I believe.
Yeah, in before I win again, right? No, I'm sorry.
Oh, maybe.
Someone else wins.
You called in, so maybe you got the good mojo right now. I'll set up a meetup to where we can all go somewhere, because I know a couple of people in Southern California have been talking. So.
Oh yeah, Christine's down too. So yeah. Thanks for taking my call.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for calling in. I appreciate you being a part of the crash course and on everything you've been involved in. I know you're active on Discord. We love your memes. So.
Oh yeah.
So keep them coming, man.
All right, you got it.
All right, take it easy. See ya.
Yeah, take it easy, man.
All right. No, that was Lee. Lee's a good guy. I got to meet him a couple times. All right. Matt Rogers in the chat says, I'm waiting for mine. I passed my technician's exam Tuesday, but apparently they had oh boy, the text just killed you. Holy smokes. I don't know where your chat went. I'm sorry, buddy. Oh no, it's gone. It went so fast. The chat room's going so fast right now, it's hard for me to follow. Oh man. At least it was on when I was trying to catch it up right now. Oh, somebody's on 77.7 or 7.074 is FT8. FT8. Oh, my computer must be lagging, that's why. Oh, somebody asked me a clarification question on PyStar. Zach is probably the best person if you really need to get. Oh, Franklin Lewis, thanks for everything, Josh. Keep keep doing you. I will keep doing me. I will keep doing me. You better believe it. We are at 7 minutes exactly on the FT70 giveaway. So we are at 177. 177. That's it. You can get a FT70 DR right now, which killer deal. I don't know if that's through Christmas, but $140 for an FT70 is amazing at HRO. So if you have the wherewithal to go get one, I suggest you think about it. If you've got some Christmas money, like take out a loan pre-Christmas, which is what I would do with my mom sometimes. If like I really wanted something, then I would be like, I gotta get this. Oh, I realize what's going on. This chat is way. I think this chat is way slow. Let me catch it back up. Ooh, the chat is so fast right now. I gotta make this thing like huge. All right, we'll let that do its thing. I think I saw G-Webs in the chat. G-Webs, man. How you doing? I got to catch up with you. I've been so busy with work. It's crazy. Oh, W5KUB in the house. What's going on? So, this hat. Okay, I got to talk about this hat. My son had the quote-unquote family Christmas hat, the only one we have that we just, like, hand out to whomever needs to use it. And I didn't have a Christmas hat this year because he lost it at the event we went to yesterday. So I went to Target, and I said, where are your Christmas hats? And they said it would be in the Christmas section. I said, okay, that's logical. So I went to the Christmas section, and I said, where are your Christmas hats to somebody that was there? Because I walked all over the place. No Christmas hats. This is the last hat in Target. And it's one of those ones that has the weird sequins that you can flip. So this is all pink on this side. And then you kind of like, so it's all pink. And then you just rub your fingers on it, and it turns all silver. So this is, my wife gave me so much crap for wearing this. She's like, it's a pink hat. I'm like, yeah, but it's the only one they had. It's the only one they had. So that's it. That's what's happening. I'm wearing this hat. That's the only way you can do this. Todabert. Hey, how's it going? Merry Christmas. Very cool. Thank you so much. I believe, was I doing something today? I was doing something today, wasn't I? Yeah. Well, am I thinking of somebody else? You have the YouTube channel, right? Do you have the YouTube channel? Brad! Go buy a new hat and Merry Christmas. Todabert, do you have a YouTube channel? Are you the shortwave guy? I always forget. It's an interesting name. I need to hear the story on it once. Yes, I was watching your video on the Skywave single sideband, as I have one in the mail out to me. And yes, portable. So Todabert, shout out to Todabert. Go check him out. He does shortwave radio reviews, which you know I love shortwave radios, physical radios. I love physical radios. I love SDRs, but there's something about a tangible. I love shortwave radios for some reason. I know shortwave is kind of a hit and miss thing for a lot of people, but the Skywave by CC Crane, however you want to call it, is single sideband as well, so it will work on the ham bands. Although that's a little hit or miss too. So go check him out. Caveman. Donald Glover, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Oh, we say Happy Holidays, but not for any particular reason. I'm not like against Merry Christmas. Oh my God, 2 minutes. We're under 2 minutes for the FT70. We're going to ride this one out, and then I'll go back to talking about people's journeys. I spent the monies on this FT70. Merry Christmas. Who posted? Oh, it was Ryan. Thank you, Ryan, very much. N9LSF. LSF. N9. Different prefix, but I know an LSF in California. All right, 1 minute. 185 people right now. 186 people. It's going back. If somebody's clicking the horn right now. They're showing off. I love it. DMR talk group. Oh my God, my brain is fried. 31621. 31621? 21621. 31621. Woo! Carrie Blackwell says, I hate those sequins. The students wear those shirts and change the picture on the front of their shirts all the time. I bet they screw around with that constantly and just piss all the teachers off. 40 seconds. 40 seconds. It's 186. It's 187. It's going back and forth. I'm very excited to see who gets this. This is going to be very, very interesting. I'm super into this. 31621 is the talk group. Every Thursday at 9:30 Eastern, put on by our admin here, Zach, who does a great job. And that's largely because I'm busy usually at work. Although he took this on and he's done a Herculean task running it, so I appreciate that. 2 seconds, 1 second. James Hannibal, KH2SR. There you go. There it is. James Hannibal got it. Wow. Big money, big money, big money. No whammies, no whammies. Stop. James Hannibal. Good work. Where's he at? I didn't see him yet. I think he's on the... Is he on the live stream side? Oh, Todabert's got an FT70. Yeah, they're great. They're really great radio. James Hannibal got it, dude. So I'll go ahead and mention, this might have been karma. I don't know. James is the maker of the quirky QRP keychain. Friend on Twitter, James Hannibal, just won the FT70. That is interesting. These are not... Hey, this is all Discord. Congrats, man. That's awesome. So I know how to find you, James. But for those that won, J Ray, Alaskan Fiddler, and Mike W66, just send me a private message on Discord with where you want me to send it. And that's it. That's all you got to do. Easy peasy. So I'm going to give away a couple more pixies, and I'll talk a little bit more about my other giveaway that I want to do, but it's probably going to be like an in-person thing. I need to figure out how to do it. Timothy Einart says, are we going to give out an FT2DR? If the FT2DR hits $140, absolutely. Absolutely, I'll give one of those away. Are you kidding? I love that. That's cool. So, amazing. It's funny. I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I'm going to get a lot of people watching this that, like, you know, they don't really watch a lot of the videos. And that doesn't bother me. That's cool. Like, I don't mind. But I realized, like, everybody in here, like, I recognize your names, and I recognize when you post on the Crash Course and on Discord. So it's like you're all kind of... I know a lot of you. Like, I really do know a lot of these names. So that's awesome. Chris Ebert asks, are you going to Hamcation in Orlando? I am not. I am going to Hamvention. I'm not going to Hamcation. Although I want to. I don't think I have two... I don't have two trips in me. I've got my work schedule just to 314, 31. Oh, there you go. A little pie action. There you go. Have some pie for Christmas. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And that's Beaker 14. My schedule at work gets really busy starting in December through May usually because I'm doing software sell-offs. Hamvention. I will be there. Jason, are you going to Hamvention? Uh-oh. Charlotte's freaking out. Excellent. Okay, let's get back to some of our stories here. Well, again, thank you. And the giveaways aren't over. In fact, I think I've got... How many pixies do we have? We've given away 2, so I think I have 2 more. I'll check when we get to Discord. Oh, yeah, there you go. Show that one. K5KUB, I'll be streaming with them because... So, K5KUB has been doing... Didn't you say you've been going to Hamvention for 30 years? And he does a live stream starting where they live, and they stream all the way down to Hamvention. Awesome. I am very, very excited to go hang out with them because they know what they're doing. I'm just gonna Oh, I see you got this. I'm not planning to stream. I'm flying into Hamvention. I'm just planning to go have some fun. So absolutely. W5. I don't know why I do that. W5, of course, W5. And I said that correctly. 34 years. There you go. Excellent. Carl Ing asks, what is on your ham wish list? It would be an Elecraft KX2. Yeah, I hate to be so... Everybody wants a KX2. I want a KX2. I want to get my hands on a KX2. Ooh, that one's a long light. That was Rye G3 for the Ham Shack Stripper Bowl. Thank you. W5KUB. Jeez. I get started with the fast talk, and then I start losing the prefixes. I'm a suffix kind of guy. I don't know if any other people are like that, but I'm very much on the suffix side. I sometimes refer people from their suffix. Uh-oh. Leigh, are you home? Oh, the babies are home. The kids are home. Well, it's good we got rid of the contest because the kids are here. No, so I will say, Ricardo Ponce, the beer got warm by now. Not really. And stouts are generally pretty good when they open up a bit and they are a little bit warmer. Ben, don't play the harmonica right now. Sorry about that. Okay. No sour beer today. All right, let's get to Dominic, who is another one of our admins. Dominic says, to start off the year, I got my extra. After that, I was able to get my HF station set up with digital, complete all my FEMA ICS courses, which you should check those out. FEMA ICS courses are free to take, and become much more involved with local areas group. Looking forward to see what the next year brings. And Dom's already an extra, yeah. Or he started off the year with that, but by the time I met him, I kind of saw him as as an extra. Oh, this is a good one too. Having recently retired wife told me I need a hobby. We went to flea market and met a ham radio operator. My wife said I should do this or else. Since I don't like the way she said or else, I proceeded to carry out her instructions. I took my test in March, passed both tech and general in March, and now I can hear her with my earphones. Now I can't hear her with my earphones on. That's beautiful. It's humorous and beautiful. My wife's been bugging me for 22 years to pick a hobby. I have an eclectic set of interests to the point of where she says my biggest hobby was collecting hobbies. I am dangerously close to doing that, but I think that I'm really diving in on ham radio, so my wife is happy, I think. Of course, I picked a hobby that she has zero interest in. Also true of my wife. That is also true. All right. Oh, we got a lot of new ones. Oh, let's see. Let's get Mike Hills. Okay, wait. I got to get Brad. This year I passed my extra, learned all about broadband hamnet, and helped set up maintaining a mesh network for field day. This is a cool one. Logging completed FEMA ICS courses for local areas group, and having enjoyed satellites as well experimenting with homebrew antennas. So that is very, very cool. That is some really cool use of information exchange via ham radio. I'm really in support of that. That's really, really cool. So definitely a big fan of that. Mike Hill, I started studying for my tech license as a means of coping with depression. My twin 12-year-old boys started studying with me. I passed my test this week, waiting for my license, but my boys weren't ready to pass yet. I'm studying for general now, hoping to be ready for the exam. Well, that's awesome. Your page has been helpful in generating interest for myself and the kids. We're hoping to use handhelds during hunting, but I have a feeling we're going to like this enough to continue exploring a lot more. Yeah. And Mike, I think Mike and I have talked a couple of times privately, or, DM. It can be like really widely fulfilling. It's one of those things that, like, you could spend a lot of time in ham radio, obviously, but it's also a really good accessory to all the other things you do, because it'll keep you safe and keep you prepared. And I've got some ideas on upcoming videos to talk in a little bit about the preparedness aspect of ham radio, which I know a lot of you are going to be super, super into. Carrie had a whole show devoted to her. She's going to write something here. No, I'm just kidding. We love you, Carrie. Let's see. Carrie says, you showed me how to get started, finding a club, finding a good radio, getting tech. Now I'm an assistant emergency coordinator with Aries Group, net control operator with Aries, my club, and my YL Nets. I finally got my general. Carrie, congratulations. Thanks for all the support and encouragement. From a Baofeng to an Icom 730. Thanks, Josh. Awesome. Evan, another one of our admins this year, I was introduced to Ham Radio Crash Course and built my first U-Bit X. It has been a pleasure being involved in this community. I greatly enjoy being able to give back in a small way to a hobby that has done so much for me. Thank you, Josh, for the awesome community you've assembled. Somebody's posting there. Community you've assembled. Ethan, Dom, Zach, it's a pleasure to be a part of it all with you. So yeah, a big thank you to all the admins. You guys put in a ton of work every day, literally being there on the Discord, on the Facebook all the time when I can't always. So I'm super... What happened? Okay. You want to say hi really quick? No, you gotta come over here. What happened? You hurt yourself?
Yes.
Okay, that's Ben. Look there, right there.
Hi.
Say Happy Holidays or Merry Christmas. Your choice.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, all right. Leave my hat. Don't look at my hat.
I like your hat.
You can't have my hat. You go. Okay, let me finish up. Okay, last one. What time is it? 50. Well, we're pretty much there. Okay, good. Before I became, this is Eric Shu. Before I became a licensed before I became a licensed amateur, he's a radio. Guys, he can transmit on his own. He has surpassed radio. Before I became a licensed amateur radio, got it, I've been volunteering with my senior majority as a shortwave listener radio operator. Hey, Ben, no harmonica later. We'll play later. Becoming more as I'm become more experiment, my senior told me to get a Class B license, so I take extra on 30 September, and boom, I passed the exam. Awesome. With my 3 friends, and currently I'm learning Morse code, as I'll take Morse code examination on December next year. Wish me good luck. 7 3s. Oh, there you go. That's why. His call sign, 9W6 ERC. Very, very good. So congratulations. Excellent on the CW. That's great. Love CW. My resolution, I guess, for 2019 is to focus more on CW. I absolutely need to knock that out to be functional, to do some sodas. There's a whole, I want to get into these different tiers of radio and really just use CW for soda. I don't need to use single sideband anymore. I want to get away from that. So that's going to be my big drive. I know a KX Tube does more than that, but I really want to do it manually. And that's me personally. That's my resolution. Of course, I need to knock the extra. So I've told myself I got to get the extra knocked out, and then I'll focus solely on CW, which I tell people this is a lifetime hobby. So you have years to plot this out, but at the same time, you feel it because you want to complete it so you can get to the next level and have more fun. And I get that. I get that itch. I get that itch like all you guys do. So absolutely. All right, let me do this and then we'll wrap up. Big thank you, because a lot of what comes in from Patreon helps out to do things like we just did, helps out to do things like putting the stickers together, the feed, because I use multiple sites to feed, the multiple cameras. This last year has been completely only really been possible thanks to Patreon, and I really mean that. And that includes all the patrons, not just the producers, but the producers are the ones that get to pick our monthly Discord chat, and they also get a sticker. Of course, I'll say this up front, the Brew Crew, we've had an amazing year drinking very different beers. I don't know that I would have gone out of my way to drink as many different beers as I did this year. And for those that are on the Brew Crew, you can see the entire list of all the beers I drank on Patreon, and I will update that for this one as I do every week, or try to once I get a good enough collection. So I don't think I said anything about the Wood Stout. I got so sidetracked with the giveaways. So the Wood Stout is a pretty simple stout. It has a bit of a barrel-aged finish to it, and some spices like cinnamon. And that is fairly characteristic of the breed. They're different. Ethan says Josh equals alcoholic. Thanks, Brew Crew. Okay. I don't know if that's true. At least on Friday, maybe. I drink a good beer. Anyway, so thank you to the patrons, because without any of you, this wouldn't be possible. Michael Nieswender, Chris Ebert, Carrie Blackwell, was in the chat and is probably over on Discord right now. Jason Siebert, David Dansero, Danny Miller, Franklin Lewis, Brad Snyder, Ben Kellum, Dean Johnson, Ken Miyamoto, Andy, Michael Baxter, Colorado Ham, Devin Hodge, Gareth Broadhead, Dennis Dunderdale, Anthony, Justin Blackburn, Garrett Larson, and of course, the infamous No Name. Dennis Mickelson, George Gaini, Jason Brown, Richard Dragon, KG6, WFR, Mark Chase, Corwin Crandall, let me finish. Ron Thorson, Corey Sheldon, 2 new patrons, appreciate that, and the Brew Crew who I already thanked. Wayne Dixon says, good beer on me, thanks for the streams, cheers. Thank you so much. So we are literally going to finish right on the hour, which is amazing. I don't know that we've ever done this. We probably won't because I'm going to ramble for a little bit. I want to thank everybody again. I want you to go out there and whatever it is you're interested in ham radio, if I'm not making videos on it, somebody will, or there'll be something out there on the internet to help you out. Try it out. Give it a shot. It is a world of fun. It is literally one of my favorite things on earth. So I hope you can enjoy it as much as I do. Somebody's mentioning Untapped. I am on Untapped under Hoshnasi, but I don't post as much. My buddy Darren Drinks Beer is there off of Instagram if you want to follow him, who's like one of my best friends. And he's the guy who brings me all the best beers. So that'll do it. We're going to Discord. Thank you all. I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I hope you have a wonderful, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever you believe and follow in with your families. Really take the time to enjoy, but also maybe splash in a little bit of radio. Hopefully you have something nice wrapped up for you under the tree. If you have not already, please subscribe. I'd love it if you gave me a thumbs up and click that bell. And I'll talk to you soon. I really will, because I'm making a lot of videos. So we're going over to Discord. I'll be there in about 5 minutes. Okay, see ya.